I'm Tom Shurgan, principal here at Salle Institute, also a former teacher and student, class of 1997. Since we can't have you in the building just yet, I figured I'd show you around to a few of my favorite spots. If you didn't already know, our beautiful and historic campus sits just south of downtown Chicago, right on Michigan Avenue. Our focus on faith, service, community, academics, and athletics can be felt throughout the building.
The atmosphere at De La Salle is very natural, it's very inviting, it's very warm and welcoming. When I say that, I don't think it's just from our students. I think it's from everyone in the building, from our teachers, our staff, our administration, where if you walk through our hallways in the school, you'll see many teachers, you'll see the principal saying hello to people by name.
Everybody knows everybody, and it's not so much that it's a small school or anything like that. It's just that everybody really gets to know you and knows you on a more personal level.
Everyone's kind to you, they want you to be involved, they try to help you as much as you can, especially teachers. They like take time out of their day to make sure you're keeping up in class and that you're okay.
Our state-of-the-art facility includes LCD projectors, cameras, and microphones in each classroom, which host average class sizes of 22 to 24 students. The Makerspace and Engineering Lab is one of my favorite rooms. It's home to our Project Lead the Way Introduction to Engineering, Tech Drawing, and Robotics classes. The 3D printers and CNC machine allow students to design and build right on site.
De La Salle is very advanced when it comes to technology. I can't remember the last time I turned in an assignment on paper. Everything is submitted via Schoology. Schoology is a database/website we use to upload and submit our assignments, and that's where we also get our schoolwork. De La Salle is very progressive when it comes to innovations in technology.
Joshua was accepted into Georgetown University, Villanova, Seton Hall, Indiana University, Drake University, and he ended up receiving a full academic ride to North Carolina A&T. So from an academic perspective, that just goes to show you how prepared he was for college. And what they did here at De La Salle was, when he was a freshman, we met with his advisor. And that first meeting wasn't just about, hey, welcome to De La Salle, you know, here. That first meeting was like, you need to start thinking about college. This is his freshman year.
Our media center and library is open before and after school, providing meeting space, research tools like EBSCO, and offices for our academic deans.
De La Salle is an actual representation of the world. You get to see people from everywhere. You're not limited to one type of people or one group of people or one socioeconomic status. So it really represents the world and how you navigate the world.
I have yet to go to other schools and see a school that is so inclusive, so diverse, and just so upbeat. And I think all of the teachers motivate us to do better and to want to pursue higher education.
Extracurriculars are so important for students as it gives them, so many more lessons outside the classroom. It gives them the time management lessons. It gives them the real world experience. It allows them to explore themselves and explore more about them outside of a classroom environment.
I'm in 6 clubs and 3 sports, so obviously I talk with a lot of students, I talk to a lot of teachers, so you feel like you're part of something bigger with the school. I'm here from 7 to 5 a lot, so you feel like you're a part of it.
The chapel is obviously an important part of our identity. Here, theology classes meet for prayer, meditation, and Mass. Peer ministers host open prayer each week before school. And you'll notice the statue of Francis and Claire here from our old Lord's Hall location. symbolizing our new era of co-ed campus.
Faith, service, and community are a big part of De La Salle. It's kind of like our motto, our slogan, you know.
Faith means a lot to me because I am Muslim and I go to a Catholic school. I've never felt like religion was pressed on me. They provide a basis for faith, but they don't force you to become something that you're not.
But teachers don't force the religion upon you. They don't judge you if you have any other religion. I have Mr. Wood right now, and he's like, it doesn't matter if you're Catholic or something else. He's like, I want you, like, it's fine. I just want you to be involved and like understand where we're coming from.
It is a requirement at D to have a certain amount of service hours each year, but each of the service experiences I've had really made me feel better about myself because I was able to give back to the community in some way, shape, or form.
The athletic facilities at De La Salle are second to none. New athletic fields, weight room, and outstanding locker room facilities are just some of our amenities, as we offer 35 varsity sports for young men and women.
I feel like coming here has made me a better player, but more importantly, it's made me a better person. It's made me understand how to interact with people. Meeting new people on the baseball side also helped. I knew a lot of people that came here for baseball, and that was a big part of my decision, but also meeting new people that I wouldn't have met before.
De La Salle has prepared me a lot for college, I would say. It's taught me a lot about time management, and it's also taught me about being active within a community. Like, De La Salle has a whole bunch of clubs and sporting events that you can join, and De La Salle has given me a basis to know how to branch out.
We're so proud of our campus here. I could talk all day, but I'm gonna save some for when you come back for a visit. Until then, go Meteors.
Greetings, Meteors. Congratulations to De La Salle as we celebrate the Great Futures Gala that has raised more than $1 million over the years to help support students in need. Donors have helped De La Salle live its mission to nurture students' growth in faith, service, community, and responsible civic participation. Students have grown in an awareness of God's love, and they're called to live it in their own lives. How are they encouraged to live God's love, you might ask? In many ways. And for example, through service projects that introduce students to and build relationship with people in need. Through the diversity of the student body that calls them to be in relationship with people who come from a variety of economic, racial, and ethnic backgrounds. Through retreats and a variety of activities that help shape young men and women's values and grow them into responsible adulthood. And equally important, they have been given opportunity for a quality education that prepares them for the world of sophisticated work or further study in excellent universities. These are the characteristics of a LaSallian education writ large. An encounter with the love of God in the teachers who care for them, and preparation to take their place in an increasingly complex world. It is an experience that has influenced and shaped De La Salle students and graduates for more than a century. Welcome to this incredible gathering. We wish you well and hope you know of our deep and abiding appreciation for your partnership in educating current and future students. Let us always remember that we are in the holy presence of God. Live Jesus in our hearts.
I'm Tom Shurgan, principal here at Salle Institute, also a former teacher and student, class of 1997. Since we can't have you in the building just yet, I figured I'd show you around to a few of my favorite spots. If you didn't already know, our beautiful and historic campus sits just south of downtown Chicago, right on Michigan Avenue. Our focus on faith, service, community, academics, and athletics can be felt throughout the building.
The atmosphere at De La Salle is very natural, it's very inviting, it's very warm and welcoming. When I say that, I don't think it's just from our students, I think it's from everyone in the building, from our teachers, our staff, our administration, where if you walk through our hallways in the school, you'll see many teachers, you'll see the principal saying hello to people by name.
Everybody knows everybody, and it's not so much that it's a small school or anything like that. It's just that everybody really gets to know you and knows you on a more personal level.
Everyone's kind to you, they want you to be involved, they try to help you as much as you can, especially teachers. They like take time out of their day to make sure you're keeping up in class and that you're okay.
Our state-of-the-art facility includes LCD projectors, cameras, and microphones in each classroom, which host average class sizes of 22 to 24 students. The Makerspace and Engineering Lab is one of my favorite rooms. It's home to our Project Lead the Way Introduction to Engineering, Tech Drawing, and Robotics classes. The 3D printers and CNC machine allow students to design and build right on site.
De La Salle is very advanced when it comes to technology. I can't remember the last time I turned in an assignment on paper. Everything is submitted via Schoology. Schoology is a database/website we use to upload and submit our assignments, and that's where we also get our schoolwork. De La Salle is very progressive when it comes to innovations in technology.
Joshua was accepted into Georgetown University, Villanova, Seton Hall, Indiana University, Drake University, and he ended up receiving a full academic ride to North Carolina A&T. So from an academic perspective, that just goes to show you how prepared he was for college. And what they did here at De La Salle was, when he was a freshman, we met with his advisor. And that first meeting wasn't just about, hey, welcome to De La Salle, you know, here. That first meeting was like, you need to start thinking about college. This is his freshman year.
Our media center and library is open before and after school, providing meeting space, research tools like EBSCO, and offices for our academic deans.
De La Salle is an actual representation of the world. You get to see people from everywhere. You're not limited to one type of people or one group of people or one socioeconomic status. So it really represents the world and how you navigate the world.
I have yet to go to other schools and see a school that is so inclusive, so diverse, and just so upbeat. And I think all of the teachers motivate us to do better and to want to pursue higher education.
Extracurriculars are so important for students as it gives them, so many more lessons outside the classroom. It gives them the time management lessons. It gives them the real world experience. It allows them to explore themselves and explore more about them outside of a classroom environment.
I'm in 6 clubs and 3 sports, so obviously I talk with a lot of students, I talk to a lot of teachers, so you feel like you're part of something bigger with the school. I'm here from 7 to 5 a lot, so you feel like you're a part of it.
The chapel is obviously an important part of our identity. Here, theology classes meet for prayer, meditation, and Mass. Peer ministers host open prayer each week before school. And you'll notice the statue of Francis and Claire here from our old Lord's Hall location. symbolizing our new era of co-ed campus.
Faith, service, and community are a big part of De La Salle. It's kind of like our motto, our slogan, you know.
Faith means a lot to me because I am Muslim and I go to a Catholic school. I've never felt like religion was pressed on me. They provide a basis for faith, but they don't force you to become something that you're not.
But teachers don't force the religion upon you. They don't judge you if you have any other religion. I have Mr. Wood right now, and he's like, it doesn't matter if you're Catholic or something else. He's like, I want you, like, it's fine. I just want you to be involved and like understand where we're coming from.
It is a requirement at D to have a certain amount of service hours each year, but each of the service experiences I've had really made me feel better about myself because I was able to give back to the community in some way, shape, or form.
The athletic facilities at De La Salle are second to none. New athletic fields, weight room, and outstanding locker room facilities are just some of our amenities, as we offer 35 varsity sports for young men and women.
I feel like coming here has made me a better player, but more importantly, it's made me a better person. It's made me understand how to interact with people. Meeting new people on the baseball side also helped. I knew a lot of people that came here for baseball, and that was a big part of my decision, but also meeting new people that I wouldn't have met before.
De La Salle has prepared me a lot for college, I would say. It's taught me a lot about time management, and it's also taught me about being active within a community. Like, De La Salle has a whole bunch of clubs and sporting events that you can join, and De La Salle has given me a basis to know how to branch out.
We're so proud of our campus here. I could talk all day, but I'm going to save some for when you come back for a visit. Until then, go Meteors!
Greetings, Meteors. Congratulations to De La Salle as we celebrate the Great Futures Gala that has raised more than $1 million over the years to help support students in need. Donors have helped De La Salle live its mission to nurture students' growth in faith, service, community, and responsible civic participation. Students have grown in an awareness of God's love, and they're called to live it in their own lives. How are they encouraged to live God's love, you might ask? In many ways. And for example, through service projects that introduce students to and build relationship with people in need. Through the diversity of the student body that calls them to be in relationship with people who come from a variety of economic, racial, and ethnic backgrounds. Through retreats and a variety of activities that help shape young men and women's values and grow them into responsible adulthood. And equally important, they have been given opportunity for a quality education that prepares them for the world of sophisticated work or further study in excellent universities. These are the characteristics of a LaSallian education writ large. An encounter with the love of God in the teachers who care for them, and preparation to take their place in an increasingly complex world. It is an experience that has influenced and shaped De La Salle students and graduates for more than a century. Welcome to this incredible gathering. We wish you well and hope you know of our deep and abiding appreciation for your partnership in educating current and future students. Let us always remember that we are in the holy presence of God. Live Jesus in our hearts.
Thank you to Brother Michael Fehrenbach, our provincial visitor, who set up our evening perfectly for us tonight to remind us what a great community we are. Good evening and welcome to all of you to the 14th Annual Great Futures Gala, coming to you from De La Salle Institute here at Bansley Hall. Behind me are the original doors of our school building going back to 1889, reminding us that young minds and young hearts have been engaged in learning and being touched by the spirit of De La Salle ever since 1889. Walking through those doors, our young people enter into their great futures, and that's what we're all about. We're gathering here tonight in support of their great futures. So as we gather tonight, there's going to be a number of ways for you to continue to help support their efforts at their great future. As we've gathered here this academic year, we've come together in a hybrid school learning model. That hybrid learning model has enabled our young people to come to school 2 days a week. And because of your generosity of the past galas, the one-to-one tablet technology enabled our students to complete their academic year without missing a beat. That gift that you provided to them has kept De La Salle accelerating its learning and accelerating its future. So thank you very much on behalf of our students, our families, and for all of those that have made this academic year possible. Now, our athletes have just returned to the field of play, and our spring sports have just taken off, so we're going to have a full spring schedule coming up. So it's good to see the campus alive. Our seniors have returned to us. They've returned to us to complete their academic year here and to finish out strong as a senior community. What we ask of you is prayers for their final exams, prayers for their graduation, prayers for their great futures. And our purpose tonight is to bring together our community, the De La Salle community together tonight, the City of Chicago community together tonight, in support of the great futures of our young meteors entrusted to our care. So what we're asking you to do is participate in a variety of ways this evening. There will be some great silent auction items that you'll see and be able to participate in. And we invite you, if you'd like to make a donation tonight, to go to our website, www.dls.org/gala, or by texting DLS 61094. So to get things started for our evening tonight, please stand and join along with me as the Meteor football team leads and guides us in the school's fight song.
Hey, here we go. Hands up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. De La Salle man, we'll crash right through that line. Up and at 'em, we'll get 'em. We'll conquer every time. Rah, rah, win the battle. Show your medal. We're loyal to you, old pal. For the man who's taking the fight for De La Salle. Go Meteors!
You just heard our Meteors with Coach Boehm sing about "We'll conquer every time." That's what tonight's all about. Our opportunity to conquer our financial aid deficit and to help our young women and men have that great future. Thank you to you as friends and benefactors of De La Salle Institute, because you've always stepped up to the plate when we've asked for your help and assistance. You've guided us to help meet our fundraising goals. You know, annually, our school community, our alumni and benefactors and friends help us raise over $2 million and put it in place. Our outside scholarship organizations help assist our families to the tune of another $1 million. But we want to do more. We want to be able to help every young woman and man who wants a De La Salle education to have that opportunity, that experience. And so I want to thank you for your participation tonight. As we've gathered here through this year, not only do I want to thank you for your faith, fidelity to De La Salle and to our students, but this has been an unprecedented year. You know, as our families have come and asked for additional assistance, you've met that challenge, and I thank you for that. And I can't thank you enough for all that you have done for us. But there's some people I want to thank tonight that have gone above and beyond in our school community to help keep us safe and operational this year. Our maintenance staff has been cleaning this place like you've never seen it before, and they've done a tremendous job, and we've never had to take a day off because of COVID spread, and to them I'm grateful. To you, our parents and guardians, teachers and staff, you've done a tremendous job looking after each other, making sure that this community's safe, and working together as partners to make sure that everyone has been safe and secure and free from illness and disease. To the staff and administrators, to our new principal who picked up this challenge and went with it, Mr. Thomas Shergan from the class of '97. Thank you to Tom for all of his help and assistance throughout this year. He's done a tremendous job, and I can't thank him enough for leading and guiding this institution forward. I want to thank our medical subcommittee and all of the parent volunteers who have worked on making sure that we've achieved academic success through this year. And then, of course, our meteors, your resilience, determination, your academic achievement, your extracurricular determination, and your spiritual pursuits were not put on hold because of that resilience, because of your efforts, because you stepped up to the plate, because you've conquered this time. This is our second pandemic as an educational institution. You will be telling your grandkids how you survived and how it challenged you, but your determination, your faith, your resilience led and guided your steps along this journey. Congratulations to you, and thank you for stepping up as meteors. Tonight I'm pleased to share this MC Spotlight with two of our De La Salle's finest. I'd like to introduce to you Sydney Schaefer and Matthew Chavez, who are the mayors of the city of De La Salle, or as it's known, the City of D. Both are examples of LaSallian education. It instills the core values of faith, service, leadership, social justice into the minds and hearts and spirits of our young people from all over Chicago. Most recently, Matthew and Sydney were responsible for putting together and executing our De La Salle homecoming. As you can imagine, last fall we weren't able to have a homecoming, and finally, in addition to welcoming our seniors back, we were able to have a homecoming celebration. So thank you to Sydney and Matt for their leadership and their guidance and their resilience in bringing the community together to celebrate being meteors together as one. Tonight, we welcome to the Great Futures Gala, Sydney Schaefer, Matthew Chavez. Please introduce yourself and tell all of our guests what De La Salle means to you.
Thank you, Father Paul. It is a pleasure to be here to help raise awareness and funds about the equality education we, the students at De La Salle, receive. I know many of you watching tonight already know the value of a De La Salle education. If you are able, please give to our financial aid program by texting DLS to 61094 or by going online to www.dls.org/gala. I love it here at De La Salle. As a freshman, I was encouraged to be involved. This was important to my personal growth because De La Salle was new to me. A student leader invited me to apply to the city of De La Salle. Thank God, because this turned out to be a watershed moment to my high school career. I joined and immediately began pursuing leadership opportunities, which turned into opportunities to learn how to be an ethical leader. And 4 years later, I successfully ran and was elected to be the mayor of City of D. I am very proud of this accomplishment, and I owe it to fellow meteors and faculty who challenged me to go beyond my comfort zone. And now I will hand it over to Matthew Chavez.
Thank you, Sydney. I am equally excited to be here and show you what makes De La Salle a great high school that prepares me and my friends for great futures. Similar to Sydney, I was a shy freshman who could have easily gotten lost in the shuffle of day-to-day high school. But the teachers and students here at De La Salle were inviting and warm, and they asked me to participate in extracurriculars like City of D. De La Salle is a diverse community where everyone, yes, everyone can thrive. It so happens that I wanted to grow as a leader, and taking on more leadership responsibilities and roles through the City of D has helped me become more confident. Because of this gift of leadership and service to De La Salle, I have developed a sense of giving back to my community, which is what we hope you will do tonight. Give back to De La Salle Institute, a school that has helped thousands of young men and women prepare for their futures. You might have been one of those meteors. Please give by texting DLS to 61094 or visiting our website at www.dls.org/gala on your phone, tablet, or computer. And now I'll pass it back to Father Paul.
Thank you, Matthew and Sydney. We're excited for both of you as you pursue your college degrees. In the fall, Sydney will be attending Olivet Nazarene University, and Matthew will be attending the Milwaukee School of Engineering. As you can see, we're joined by two meteors with great futures ahead of them.
I, like my fellow meteors, am succeeding in the classroom academically. As students, we are determined to make the grade and prepare our minds for the challenges of today and the future. Our teachers motivate us to embrace learning, to become critical thinkers, and to make the most of our high school experience. At D, we love our teachers, and I know they love us. At De La Salle, we believe the very best way to prepare for college is to make the best of your high school experience, a time to explore and discover. Students are encouraged to take a strong curriculum, participate in outside activities that are meaningful, and spend time with your friends and family, all which will likely add up to becoming well prepared for college. Instead of teaching to a specific college track, De La Salle invites students to make curriculum choices that will both enrich and challenge themselves. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my classmate, Judith Hernandez. She will explain the academic difference at De La Salle.
Hi, my name is Judith Hernandez. I'm currently a senior at De La Salle Institute, and I'm so excited to be a Questbridge Scholar going into the University of Chicago this fall. Going into De La Salle my freshman year, I came as a Daniel Murphy Scholar. Daniel Murphy was and is such a welcoming environment. Like Daniel Murphy, De La Salle was just as welcoming. Since my time here, I've been able to take part in different clubs and sports. Some of those include Girls Who Code, Women in STEM, Varsity Soccer, and this year I partnered up with other students in ComEd and Illinois Tech in order to build an app. So I'm just so excited to be working on different STEM projects with De La Salle. I chose the University of Chicago because although I want to study computer science, I still have a very open mind as to what area of study I want to focus on. And I know that through the University of Chicago's core curriculum, I can explore just basically every subject I want to, and I'm just so excited to grow my knowledge.
How about Judith Hernandez, huh? Isn't she a standout, like so many of our meteors? As she enters the world and begins her pursuit of her great future at the University of Chicago, she goes with that Questbridge Scholarship in order to achieve her dream, and that happened right here through her hard work and determination at De La Salle. Our academic programs here at De La Salle are second to none. Our college preparatory experience and the extracurriculars that come along with all of that challenge a young person to continue to grow and develop themselves intellectually and spiritually and physically, all throughout the generosity and support that you've made here at De La Salle. So I can't thank you enough about all of that. Our applied sciences and social science and language arts program help our college preparatory experience push our young meteors into achieving their very best from themselves. So let's hear from one of our students about the role that our teachers and counselors have played in his academic preparation. And I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Ian Hopkins, who's going to Connecticut College on a full ride Posse scholarship. Congratulations, Ian, you make us proud. Go get him, Meteor.
So De La Salle has been obviously a very important part to my whole Posse process, from going from the interviews to being accepted. De La Salle actually nominated me to apply for Posse, so they started me off on a journey. And then for my second round interview, I needed to come into the building because I had a practice that day, and my counselor would let me use one of the rooms in the counseling office so I could take the interview in there. And it's just one of the examples of how De La Salle is very supportive of its students and supported me through my entire process, from the recommendation letters from teachers to the actual interview process. All the people I told about it were supportive of me. It was always they wanted to see they wanted to see me rewarded for the work I've put in over my 4 years, and you can see the support and the amount of love and care they have for their students.
Please allow me to remind you of tonight's primary purpose: to raise those critical funds that make it possible for our students to pursue their academic greatness. Please give by texting DLS to 61094 or visiting www.dls.org/gala on your phone, text, tablet, or computer.
The high-quality LaSallian College preparatory education students receive at De La Salle is due in part to the generosity of those committed to our mission. It's one thing to love De La Salle, it's another thing to give to De La Salle, to ensure that the next generation of meteors are more than ready for college and beyond. As we celebrate this evening, we would like to thank the generous sponsors, attendees, who have chosen to support this year's Great Future Gala, which is very important in sustaining De La Salle and allowing it to flourish. We would like to thank our sponsors at the Great Future level. We would like to thank our sponsors at the Principal's Benefactor level. We would like to thank our sponsors at the Meteor level. We would like to thank our sponsors at the 3434 Michigan level. We would like to thank our sponsors at the 3455 Wabash level. We would also like to thank everyone who chooses to support this year's Great Future Gala at any level. The success of our students is made possible by your incredible fidelity and commitment to De La Salle. And now back to Father Paul.
One of the most important elements to an educational institution is the gift of a teacher who dedicates themselves to the student, to engaging their mind, touching their hearts, and giving them a great opportunity at that great future, helping them in the classroom and beyond, that mentorship. So often our teachers just give so generously of themselves and their time and their effort, and with very little gratitude. Or it happens many years later when an alum returns and says, "Hey, thank you for what you did for me when I was in school." Tonight, I'd like to offer and express De La Salle's gratitude to our faculty and staff who have gone above and beyond this academic year, who embraced the technology and made it work, who ended up on camera this year and working with students at home and in the classroom, teaching simultaneously to our learners in a synchronous kind of manner. They have gone above and beyond, and I can't tell you exactly how much they've done to propel this institution forward, but only they know of my gratitude, our gratitude for all that they've accomplished through the midst of this pandemic year. All I can say is I've worked with a great group of faculty and staff, and their dedication, their help as professionals have been above and beyond in changing the lives of the Meteors forever. God bless you all, and thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our board of directors who have acted as our gala committee for this year's 14th annual Great Futures Gala. Their leadership, their guidance, their determination, and their opportunity to help this evening take place tonight has been outstanding. So thank you to our board of directors and to their leadership and guidance tonight. I'd also like to thank the Extollo Educational Foundation board for hosting this gala for us. Their leadership as well continues to help De La Salle remain a strong institution. As I said, our purpose for this evening is to strengthen LaSallian education here at De La Salle. Our goal is to provide as much financial support for the 60% of our students who require assistance to achieve their great futures. Please text DLS to 61094 or visit www.dls.org/gala on your phone, tablet, or computer. And as I speak to you about great futures, I'd like to share with you a very impressive statistic. 96% of our meteors choose to go on to the college of their choosing. And 2% of our young meteors will enter into military service for our nation. And another 2% of our meteors will then seek a career either in the buildings or trades. Every one of our meteors have received an opportunity at plotting out their great futures because of your generosity, because of your faith and fidelity in belief in the mission. I can't thank you enough for your support and encouragement for their efforts. Here's a little factoid for all of you. When De La Salle opened in 1889 at 3455 South Wabash, tuition was $40. Can you imagine that? And only $25 in fees, only $25. Moving forward 131 years later, tuition for our upcoming year will be $13,400. However, the actual cost of educating a De La Salle student is close to $15,000. So there's a little factoid of how times have changed and why this Great Futures Gala is so important to the success of this institution. Thanks for your help and support. Diane, it's so good to see you. Welcome back to De La Salle. I know it's been a long time since you've been able to be here with all of us, and this gives us great pleasure to have this time to sit and talk with you about your time here at De La Salle, about your experience of the meteors, and to share the stories that have wrapped your career. So I guess I'll start by saying, tell me a little bit about your interview and what that process was like.
My interview here at De La Salle?
Yeah.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I really didn't care much about the interview. I had been away from teaching for about 5 years, and my husband encouraged me to go back because I missed teaching. And there were 2 openings. One was at De La Salle, and one was at Hinsdale Central. Well, I really wanted the job at Hinsdale Central. I didn't care about the job at De La Salle because I didn't know anything about De La Salle. I had this plan in my head about going to a very large suburban school and making lots of money and retiring early. So I used the interview here as practice. And because of that, I wasn't nervous at all. I laughed, I joked. When they asked me, why should we hire you? I said, because I'm the best person for the job, haha, you know.
Exactly.
And then the next day I interviewed at Hinsdale Central, and I was a nervous wreck, and I didn't know what I was talking about, and you know, I never heard from them. a couple of days later, I did hear from De La Salle, and they said, you know, we'd like to offer you the position. And I said, okay, I'll go there, and I'll work there for a few years just to get more experience. And so it was Brother Joe Sabir who hired me, who took a chance on me, because I had only had 5 years of previous teaching experience, and it was in an all-girls high school, not all boys.
Just out of curiosity, what were some of the things that made you stay? What was it about the Meteors that brought you home here?
Well, I'll tell you what. I remember my first day walking into De La Salle, and I thought to myself, oh my God, what am I doing here? I am one of 3 women on the faculty. This is an all-boys school, predominantly male faculty and administration. I'm not going to have any friends. This is going to be horrible. Luckily, I grew up with 4 brothers, so I learned to be pretty tough. But, you know, again, I didn't plan to stay. I just kind of, you know, got through that first year with a lot of help. And then before I knew it, 5 years had passed. And then 10 years had passed, and I was still here. And I couldn't name it at the time because early in my career, the Christian Brothers were not talking about what it meant to be a LaSallian school. We said St. John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us, but we really didn't know a whole lot about St. John Baptist except for what was being taught in religion classes. It was that spirit of family and community that kept me here. It was knowing that no matter what was happening in my personal life or in my classrooms during the day, somebody was supporting me. Sometimes they rolled their eyes at me because of some of the things I did. But you know, everybody was friendly and supportive, and before I knew it, there were new opportunities for me. When we went from departments to divisions, I became a division dean. There were opportunities like the Lord Hall campus when it opened, and I was encouraged. I was encouraged to go to the LaSallian Leadership Institute. I was, you know, just encouraged to continue my education, and so that was it. I didn't really understand at the time, but I knew this was the place that welcomed me, embraced me, supported me, loved me, and I had a new family. I just felt like I had to do the best job that I could do, and I just kind of led into all those different positions. And honestly, I wasn't thinking about it until people started saying it to me. It was when I was the principal at the Lord Hall campus, so that it kind of finally hit, and I realized that my goal at De La Salle was to become the first female principal of the school. But that's not the way it started out. I was just, you know, doing my job.
Doors opened and opportunities
Yes.
presented themselves.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you took the advantage to walk through.
I did.
Congratulations,
Thank
Diane.
you.
If you could describe our Meteors in one word, what would it be? You know the John Brogan drill. Tell us about the De La Salle or our Meteors in one word.
Spirited.
Spirited.
Yes.
And why would you choose that word, spirit?
You can't keep a meteor down. You know, I always talk about, you've heard me a million times, well, not a million times, I'm not that old, but, you know, many years in a row using the same context for my speeches at graduation and other venues, and I always like to talk about the meteors, and I always say that, you know, a meteor is this great spark of energy in the sky that's gone in a flash, but you know, once you've seen it, the memory is etched in your mind forever. And then I always say, I've never seen a meteor in the sky before, but I see meteors every single day. And it's that spirit, it's that energy, it's the love of the school, it's that motivation to do great things. You know, a lot of the things that have happened here at De La Salle are because of the Spirited students and their families and their loyalty to the school. I remember last year when we had to announce that the school was closing because of COVID. We thought at the time it was to deep clean the school. I remember students coming to me at the end of that day and they were in tears. And they were saying, Dr. Brown, why do we have to stay home? Why can't we come here?
Dr. Brown, tonight you are De La Salle's Founders Award recipient. Founders Award is an honor that's given to those who model the spirit of St. John Baptist de La Salle for the de La Salle community. You certainly are worthy of that award tonight. But this is the Great Futures Gala, and the gala is centered around fundraising for the great futures of our students. I was just wondering if you have one final statement that you would like to make in regards to our young people and their great futures, especially in the midst of recovery of this pandemic and the direction for their future.
I can say one thing. We've used that phrase, great futures, where great futures begin over the years, and it's always been a phrase I've loved because I think my career here is an example of what can happen when a person has a tremendous community around her or him to love and support and encourage and nurture. And I would say to our students, all of our constituents, stay connected to de La Salle, because this is a community that is family. This is a community that can just embrace every individual and provide opportunities so that individuals can shine and have their own great futures.
And tonight we present to Dr. Diane Brown the Founders Award from De La Salle Institute on this 14th annual Great Futures Gala. Congratulations, Dr. Brown.
Thank you, Father Paul. This is certainly a great honor for me, and I appreciate being chosen to be honored at this 14th Great Futures Gala. But I do have to say that accepting this award, I realized that I never could have achieved all of the different things that I have been able to achieve during my 33 years at De La Salle Institute without the love and the support and the encouragement from the entire LaSallian community. I don't want to mention a lot of names because if I do that, I know I'll forget someone. And based on my past experiences, that's happened before, and it's not a good thing to happen. But there are a couple of people I would like to mention. I first of all would like to mention the entire Christian Brothers Midwest District for taking a chance on me. In particular, the principal in 1987, Brother Joe Sabir, for taking a chance on a third woman, welcoming her to the staff. And I know I put him through some grief over the years, but he always supported me and he encouraged me to do better. I want to thank Brother Tom Johnson, who was the assistant principal at the time and the first person to ever evaluate me as a teacher and gave me some really, really great advice, which I continue to use throughout my career. And I would like to thank the two wonderful leaders of our school under whom I've had the opportunity to work, Brother Michael Quirk, a former president, and Father Paul Novak, the current president of De La Salle. My great team in the principal's office, Mr. Nick Coletti, Mr. Paul Derschel, and at Lord Hall, Kim Villanes, who worked side by side with me for many, many years. And the wonderful faculty, hundreds of people who I've had the esteemed opportunity to work with throughout the years, but most importantly, my family and the students and their families who have supported me as well. So I appreciate this honor. I know, however, that I did not do anything myself. Nobody works alone at De La Salle Institute. We work as a community, we work as a family, and we support one another. This is a nice end to a great future, I believe, to have this statue as a reminder of the honor that I've received tonight, and it is something that I will treasure for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Brown, for your contributions to De La Salle. I'd like to remind everyone that you can give by texting DLS to 61094 as seen on your screen, or by visiting our website at www.dls.org/gala on your phone, tablet, or computer. Now back to Sydney.
In addition to our curriculum, De La Salle educates its students through the school's culture and atmospheric that allows students to work closely with teachers and other students. De La Salle students develop skills and confidence, discipline and perseverance, and an appreciation for the value of in-depth collaborative learning through their daily classroom experience. The Honors Capstone Project has been an integral part of the honors program for over 15 years and is a requirement for all students in the honors program to graduate with honors. Honor members conduct a capstone project to serve as a cumulative experience to their high school career. The project is an academic extension of the student's elective focus in collaboration with a mentor. The project has research, writing, and presentation components to showcase each senior's unique focus and strengths. The entire project takes a year. This year, seniors face unprecedented situations of needing to defend their research with extra safety protocols while also being partially or fully remote. Our school made the decision to switch from in-person presentations to TED Talk videos. This year, students not only had to demonstrate expert knowledge of their research, they also had to navigate the technology required to present themselves with their research effectively. The range of topics explored themes such as how sleep affects performance to how do horror movies reflect their historical context. It's truly an exercise in scholarship. And now back to Father Paul.
It just highlights the academic rigor here at De La Salle Institute that challenges our students to put together their thesis and then to defend that thesis in front of the faculty and staff. It prepares them for their great futures and what they'll be experiencing in college and what they'll be experiencing through the journey of their lives as they pursue their academic careers. If you would like to contribute to that academic rigor and that success of our meteors, what I ask you to do is to text DLS to 61094 or go to our website www.dls.org/gala on your phone, tablet, or computer with a donation toward the senior thesis project. We want to build this program and we want it to grow and we want it to take over the entire academic program here so that every student will have that opportunity to continue to achieve their great future. So no matter what your donation level is, every dollar matters, every gift counts. So just pick up that phone, pick up that computer, and make it happen.
I am proud to be a meteor. Help students like me experience the life-altering difference that a De La Salle education can afford. This is our opportunity to succeed in high school, college, and in life. Please give any way you can. Any amount is appreciated. Text DLS to 61094 or visit www.dls.org/gala on your phone, tablet, or computer.
According to the National Science Foundation, in the 21st century, scientific and technological innovations have become increasingly important as we face the benefits of challenges to both globalization and a knowledge-based economy. To succeed in the new information-based and highly technological society, students need to develop their capabilities in STEM to levels much beyond what we consider acceptable in the past. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM, is among the strongest aspects of our academic program here at De La Salle. From algebra to advanced calculus, physical science to biology, human anatomy to advanced physics, from principles of engineering to advanced computer science, robotics club to the bridge building competitions, our students have a lot of opportunities to mature in the applied sciences. Let's hear from Mr. Jacobiak, class of '88, as he tells us about the 50-year legacy of bridge building competitions here at De La Salle.
Hi, I'm Mark Jacobiak. I teach honors geometry at De La Salle Institute. We've been holding a balsa wood bridge building competition since 1970. This is our 51st annual competition. I started teaching here in '92. I was also a student graduating here in '88. And so I've always been motivated to try to push this competition to its limits. And we still have the elusive goal of having a bridge hold 300 pounds. But slowly over the years, I've been challenging the students. They've been challenging me back. We've been working together. And we've raised our yearly award winner from around 110 pounds to this year an all-new student record of 280 pounds, which ties my own personal record. So it's been an interesting journey. I've had fathers that I've taught help their children. I've had older sisters that I've taught help their younger sisters. And we've transitioned over the years to make this competition a fun way to learn about STEM years and decades before it was a buzzword in education.
It was really cool to see one of my colleagues break a student record and tie the overall bridge building record. Through the study of applied science, students consider the impacts of human activities on ecosystems and on the environment, and on individual human beings and human societies in Chicago and globally. Applying their understanding of applied science helps students to appreciate culture, ethics, economics, power relations, and other factors. In addition to robotics, students can explore 3D printing, drones, and more. Young women at De La Salle can join Women in STEM and Girls Who Code to discover more about STEM fields. Your generosity ensures that we can deliver on our promise to educate the next generation of De La Salle meteors. And now back to Sydney.
Please give by texting DLS to 61094 or visiting www.dls.org/gala on your phone, tablet, or computer. The arts are a valuable component of a well-rounded De La Salle education. Let's listen to a portion of our choir perform from inside the chapel.
I won't just survive. Oh, you will see me thrive. Can write my story. I'm beyond the archetype. I won't just unfold. No matter how you shape
That was great. Our students are incredibly talented and have many opportunities to spread their wings through extracurricular activities and athletics here at De La Salle. We offer over 35 clubs and activities for students to explore their interests, including the performing arts.
Hi, I'm Mary Hopkins. I'm a sophomore, and this is my first year mock trial. Mock trials helped me grow academically. It's helped me manage my time, and it was very challenging, but it helped me realize that I can do school and do challenging clubs and still grow academically.
Hi, my name is Peter Brennan, and I'm a sophomore at De La Salle. I've been doing mock trial for 2 years, and mock trial involves one of the most advanced levels of intellectual thought. Being a cross attorney, I've had to take a look at a case and be able to observe it from every different perspective, and it really allows someone to open their mind and see an argument from every possible view, and it's truly magical what it can do outside of the courtroom.
Hi, my name is Isabella Brogan, and I'm a junior, and I'm also the president of the De La Salle mock trial team. I started mock trial as a freshman, and when I started, I was a witness. And as a witness, I was really nervous and scared to be talking in front of attorneys and judges. But now, as a junior, I am an attorney, and I give direct examinations. And over the years, my confidence in public speaking has definitely grown. And now I'm even objecting and improvising in my role a lot more than I did when I was a freshman. And all of the tools in public speaking that I've learned from mock trial, I will apply to every aspect of my life in the future.
Hi, my name is Ivan Martinez, and I am a junior at De La Salle, and I am the vice president of the mock trial team. And this year, I found that mock trial, even in the virtual world, was as competitive and exciting as ever. As a team, we placed top 8 at the state competition and won many individual awards. Myself, I won Most Outstanding Attorney, which was very exciting for myself and the team. And I found that mock trial as a whole is just very rewarding because of all the people you meet, all the things you learn, and it's just amazing as a club.
We just heard from the mock trial team, who represent over 2/3 of our student body who are involved in clubs. At De La Salle, we believe working together as a team, developing discipline, and a strong work ethic all play a crucial role in the growth of the students. We offer over 28 different sports for our young men and women. In fact, let's hear from Father Paul, who is joined by some of our fellow classmates for a special appeal.
As part of the Great Futures Gala and this 14th annual gala, I'm so grateful to you and to all of our benefactors for your help and support. The gala was established to help with tuition financial assistance and to help us complete different projects that we would like to see happen here on the campus. And most recently, one of our alums stepped up to us and said to me, "Father, you've got old school technology. As you can see, I've got old school technology right here." And our scoreboard was put in around the same time as we were wearing these helmets. So we want to upgrade our technology. And this alum came forward and said to me, "Father, I'll do a matching gift up to $50,000. So our goal tonight is to ask for your help and assistance to fund our item, which is a new scoreboard. You see the De La Salle athletes around me. You see our football players and our soccer players and our lacrosse players, our softball players and our baseball players. These meteors utilize the Parenti field each and every day. That gift of new technology transformed our athletic experience. Now we need to go just a little further and increase our technology so that we can watch and observe where we are as a team. My friends, I would ask if you would take some time right now and either go to our website at www.dls.org/gala or text in your gift and donation to help us reach our $50,000 match an item tonight at text DLS, the number on your screen. 1, 2, 3, go Meteors! How about that, Mrs. Ray? Doesn't she do a fantastic job? And I'm so grateful to her for this year as she's provided our community with music at all of the masses that we offered throughout this year, not as a school community, but then our weekly masses here. She continues to surprise and impress, and her voice is a gift from the angels. So we thank Mrs. Ray, especially for tonight and helping us with this Great Futures Gala. Faith formation is vastly important here at De La Salle, and in a variety of ways. You know, very often young people get a bad rap, and that bad rap is that they're not spiritual, or that they're not faith-filled, or they don't have an experience of God. And as far as I'm concerned, that couldn't be farther from the truth. In my years of working with the Meteors here, I found them to be very grounded in faith. A faith that they bring here to De La Salle from a variety of faith traditions that enable them to come together and unify together and find the presence of God in their lives and to grow in that presence of God in their lives. One of the hallmarks of this LaSallian school is our campus ministry program, where our students have an opportunity to not only academically learn the faith, but they also get to experientially live it and lead it and guide it. Our campus ministry program allows our peer ministers to plan the worship and execute it. It gives our young people here at De La Salle an opportunity to go back to LaSalle Manor and go on retreat together out in the country. And those of you that are old enough, you remember your time on retreat at LaSalle Manor. That tradition continues. And if you want to support our ministry program and our retreat program, here's a nice way to do that, and a great opportunity for you to do that with us tonight. They also take trips where they go around the country to other parts of the country and have gone internationally in the past to do a service week together. So it's our LaSallians meeting out in the world, meeting other LaSallians and engaging them, meeting students from around the country and growing together in service of God's people. This program, as well as our world religions class, are hallmarks of this great institution. Those of you that remember Mr. Wood and were part of his world religions class, and it helped frame your experience, now's an opportunity for you to give. Now's an opportunity for you to step up as a meteor. Now's an opportunity for you to support the great futures of the next generation of meteors who need that same opportunity that you received. Hasn't this been a fabulous night? I can't thank the Extollo Educational Foundation enough for putting on our gala this evening. I also want to thank Diane Brown. I'd like to thank as well all of you and all of our board members and supporters who have stepped up to make this evening possible for our meteors. Thank you to all of you for this fabulous night and helping us achieve and reach our goals. Just a reminder to everyone that you can continue to text to give at DLS, the number on your screen, or go to our website, www.dls.org/gala. Our silent auction will remain open, and we will be receiving your text to give gifts. Thank you again for all that you do for us and for making a LaSallian education possible for our meteors here at De La Salle. Go Meteors!